Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Deus Ex, with your host Foundation X45. Ah boy, been looking forward so long to this game, and playing it with you guys and sharing it. This is a very well-known game, perhaps even more known only by its prequel, Deus Ex Human Revolution. But this is the game that started it all with Invisible War and Human Revolution, so we get to go to the roots of the entire game series, sort of. Even though Human Revolution is actually the first one in the entire timeline. But, so yeah, this is a fun game. I haven't played through it all the way, but I have played through some of it, and it is quite a fun game, so actually, most of this game is probably going to be blind, so...
I figured you'd be sick of drills by now. Hopefully our training exercises will be more interesting than what they've had you doing at the academy. Open the door by clicking the right mouse button. The right button uses items in the world.
Alright, so they're going to stand there and be quiet, so, yeah, one of the greatest things about this game is just how beautiful it looks. I believe this was based on the Gold engine, the same engine that was used in the first two Thief games, and I'm trying to remember what other games it was used in. It was used in quite a few games though during this time period, and it had some pretty cool stuff that went along with it. For example, the lean function. That was always good. And you can tell when it's in the Gold engine because by default the interaction key is the mouse 2 or the right mouse button. But yeah, with Deus Ex, well, we'll figure out some more about the time period and stuff like that, but got some pretty cool precepts in it. Pretty cool precepts and concepts and all those other kind of seps. So I've only gotten through about halfway of the second mission. After that point it'll be completely blind and I'll have no idea what I'm doing. But this game is fairly straightforward as far as design is concerned. And one of the greatest things that people liked about this game is that you can complete missions in just about any way you wish. There's a lot of freedom in what you choose to do, for the most part. And I like that about this series. I have yet to play Invisible War and Human Revolution. I'm sure I will get to those at some point. I already have Invisible War. I haven't tested to see if it works on this computer yet. I know Human Revolution won't, and I don't have it anyway, so... So I decided to start out with this game, the very first in the entire series, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm going to enjoy playing it, because this game is a hell of a lot of fun.
The key on the desk opens encryption-based nanotech locks. When you pick it up, it will automatically be added to your keyring. Use the keyring to unlock the door and proceed to the next area.
Okay. Let's take out our nano keyring.
You're going to get a lot of equipment during these exercises. Press F1 at any time to access the inventory screen, which will let you add and remove items from the tool belt. Press F2 to view your current goals and any notes you may decide to take. On a typical mission, a UNATCO agent's objectives are logged electronically so that he can stay on task at all times.
Voice sounds a little fuzzy to me. That may be because I'm recording and it's trying to sync the audio with the video. But hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully it's not annoying to you guys. It seems fine to me. So.
Now pick up a weapon and try to break open those crates. One of them's indestructible, but the others contain things you might find useful. Now pick up the lockpick and use it to open the door. Lockpicking takes time and expends the self-assembling resources of modern lockpicks. Just be patient and remember your training. At higher skill levels, you won't need as much time or lockpick resources to pick a lock. Doors have two strength values. The door strength tells you how much damage the door takes before being destroyed. The lock strength tells you how many lockpicks will be required to pick the lock. Some doors have an infinite strength and an infinite lock strength. That means you have to find a key. The code to the door has been stored in that data cube. Right-click on the data cube to read the contents, then type the code into the keypad. You activate the keypad with the right mouse button, just like you activate a data cube or any object in the world.
Looks like a weapon schematic. Huh. Come on. I can see myself. Another thing I like about this game, just the reflections, the lighting in this game is just so amazing to me. I love it. That was another feature of the Gold Engine, now that I think about it. It was, a lot of the games that used it utilized the lighting mechanics as stealth mechanics, and I think that may have been built into the engine. I'm not entirely sure, but I know Thief used it, and I know this game uses it, so really cool stealth techniques, really cool stealth mechanics when you start using that. So the code was 0012? No, it wasn't. Or was it? There we go.
Use the disposable multi-tools on the table to hack the keypad up ahead. A multi-tool's resources are finite. When a tool is depleted, it becomes useless. The manual describes other uses for the multi-tool. At higher skill levels, you'll need less time and multi-tool resources to hack a given device.
Just reading some books and manuals here. I'm not actually going to be reading these aloud. If you want to read through them, then go ahead and do so by just pausing the video if I'm reading too fast for you guys. Because I'm just going to be reading them. I'm not actually going to be reading them aloud. So, only reason I'm doing that is because there's a lot of reading material in this game. A lot of reading material. And, I think reading them aloud to you guys would take, like, would extend the Let's Play by about 3 times. So, oh wait a minute, I'm not doing that. Escape, take out the multi-tool, bypass. There we go.
I'm here to pick up all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
Yeah, that's really weird. Oh well. Well, hi there.
Lying in front of you is a brave cadet who volunteered to be rendered unconscious for this next training exercise. Highlight and search him to find the key to the medical room. Afterward, pick up his body and place it on the medical table so that one of my aides can revive him once the exercise is over.
Well then, wouldn't you love to volunteer for that? Getting your head knocked over in whatever?
I'll get someone down there immediately to revive Private Winslow. Move on to the next area.
Wow, it's dark in here.
You can bet this won't be the last time we send you into a dark room. Turn on your light augmentation and find the exit on the other side. Just press F12 by default.
Well, that didn't light up the room very well.
You're not a mech, but you're enough of a machine to need repair bots now and then. If you used up some bioelectric energy getting to the dark area, for example, this contraption can charge you back up.
Let's take a look at ourselves. Yeah, we have 98% bioelectric energy because we used up that flashlight a little bit. Let's recharge. Now with these machines, as you can see, once you use them, it takes a little bit for them to charge before you can use them again, so...
Congratulations, you completed phase 1. over the ramp into the next rooms to begin learning movement skills. We'll be watching you through the cameras, like the one you can see up in the corner. In the field, remember that terrorists sometimes use cameras like this in their security grids to set off alarms and alert guards to your location.
Found some random 10mm ammo lying around in here. That's, not good.
Jump across the platforms. You'll have to crouch to get under those pipes. If you fall, use these stairs to begin again.
And that's another thing about this game that a lot of people enjoy. It's the exploration factor, and it's not required, but it rewards you very well if you do explore. So.
You need to go through the door up ahead, but it's blocked. Those wooden crates are too big to jump and too heavy to lift, so use the metal crates near the wall to build steps. To pick up a crate, walk up to it so that it highlights, then click the right mouse button. To drop something you're holding, you can press the tab key by default.
Okay, so that was basically, an introduction to one of the many puzzle elements of this game, stacking boxes. There are some stacking puzzles.
Now go up the ladder at the other end of the room. By default, you look up and use the arrow keys to climb.
Whoosh. Or you can jump to it and whatever. But, yeah, this game also has a lot of, little physics puzzle stacking stuff. Not like Half-Life 2 did, where you have the seesaw kind of thing going on, and buoyancy barrels to raise up ramps and stuff like that. But it does have some little puzzles of its own. So, yeah. Very... Damn it, I'm trying to talk.
We get some complaints about this swimming obstacle because the water's contaminated. Recruits forget to grab the hazmat suit and end up in my office. Not pretty. Or they forget that they have to put the suit on by selecting it and pressing the left mouse button. Remember that the hazmat is disposable. You can wear it only once, and it operates only for a fixed duration. Use the ramp on the other side of the pool to climb out.
And one of the other mechanics of this game. Lovely. Not one of my more appreciated mechanics, but oh well. Can I get out, please? Pretty please? Oh wow, I am hurting. I'm really hurting. Let me out of here, please. Thank you. Sheesh.
These medical books, normally used for quick healing, are of particular interest to you, JC, because you need a bot's help to install new augmentations. If you took any damage during the swim, now's a good time to get patched up.
Ow.
Hand in your equipment. That's right. No cheating.
So yeah, that's kind of annoying. He stole our 10mm ammo that we had on us. Oh well.
Welcome to the combat training area. I am Günther Hermann, and I will be monitoring your progress here. We will start with weapon familiarization.
One of the combat aspects. Yay, I love guns. Sort of. Not really. But they're fun to use in
The
games.
exercise will be to learn a little about aiming and targeting. Step up to the shooting range to the west. The targets are released by using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and take a few shots with one of the pistols until it is destroyed. Notice the targeting reticle appears when you aim at a target. Seconds before firing, you will notice the reticle starts out wide and tightens as you hold. The longer you aim as the target is out, the greater your accuracy. Release the second target and aim before shooting this time. Now proceed to the next area.
I'm here to pick up all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
You're welcome. Sort of. Not really.
This is a rifle range. Here, you will learn one of the ways skill level makes a difference in your accuracy. Step up to the shooting range. The targets are released using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and destroy it with the rifle. Use the rifle scope by pressing the left bracket key to turn the scope on.
Some funky controls in this game.
Excellent. Now we are going to raise your skill with rifles to master level. Release the second target and destroy it. Good work. As you can see, higher skills give you better range, accuracy and effectiveness. Proceed to the next area when you are ready.
Hopefully don't mind me using their houseplants for target practice.
And in your equipment. That's right. No cheating. You aren't done yet.
Meh. Jeez, a lot of these guys are dicks.
This is the demolitions training area. First you will learn to use the lamb as a proximity mine. Approach the bay window and you will see a lamb placed on the target board on the black and red wall. Press the first button next to the window and a security bot will be released. Watch as he nears the lamb. Lambs placed on the walls are proximity triggered. This time you will place your own lamb. Take a lamb from the munitions bay and proceed to the red and black wall below.
That must cost a lot of money to be sending these sentry bots in for every time someone needs a training in the use of lambs.
Get as close to the wall as possible when you place the lamb. If you aren't close enough, the lamb will fall to the ground and detonate.
And of course, when we place it, it doesn't set off, but whatever. Lots of explosions.
Very good, Agent Denton. You may proceed to the next area for more demolitions training.
Overkill much? Boy. Oh, what's this? It's a Metabot. What, if you shoot yourself in the foot or something? I don't know.
You'll need a few extra lamps for the demolitions area. Here, catch.
Oh, thank you. This guy's pretty cool. I like this guy. Hello? Whoops.
I just like to kid around.
This guy's a nice change from the other guards. That's definitely for sure. So I'm gonna just
Boring down here.
stand here and let this guy talk for a little bit. His dialogue's very funny. It's kind of the first insight too into some of the not so happy things that
Didn't
go
have my
on.
boots polished. That's why they put me here. They just make up excuses because they like to harass us. This place would run a lot smoother if they just rotate assignments instead of always making you feel like you're being punished. Bastards, I don't have to take this crap. There's lots of things I could be doing. Had offers on Wall Street, you know. Top corporate security divisions. Corporate work's not so glamorous, but it sure pays better. One of these days, I'm going to resign. Then they'll be sorry. Then they'll wish they'd treated the troops a little better. Bastards, I don't have to take this crap. There's lots of things I could be doing.
Alright, he's done talking.
Next, you will need to breach the doors in the hallway. Throw a lamp down to the end of the hall. Once it blows, proceed down the corridor. Notice how the wooden door was destroyed and the metal and barred doors remained. Remember this for future reference. Beyond the destroyed door, you can see a damaged piece of wall you can also breach with a lamp. Try that now.
Oh, whoop, that was bad. Oh god.
Excellent. Notice that the wall
Oh, it
is
still
opened.
worked.
Look for other weakened walls such as this, and your lamp and other explosives will allow you to breach them. Continue through that breach and on to the next section.
Amuses me how they spell
Gotta
breach in
start
this
the
game.
next section without arms or tools. Rules are rules.
Hardy har.
The area beyond the door is the grenade defusing facility. Here you will learn how to remove planted explosive devices.
Yeah, this part is fun.
At each of the corners of this area, you will find a lamp planted on the wall. You must disarm and remove all 4 lamps before you can proceed to the next section of training. You will need to move up to the lamp quickly and to defuse it by right-clicking. A second right-click will remove the lamp from the wall. A word of warning, Agent Denton. This was a simulated experience. Real lamps will not be so forgiving. You may proceed to the next area.
Jeez, how many lamps did I have? I'm blind. Who needs flashbangs in a game like this where explosions make you blind anyway? Yeesh. Alright, we didn't take any damage during that run, so...
That's right. No cheating.
I don't have equipment, stupid. Already are. Except for what's on my keyring. Oh, covert stuff, lovely.
Now you will learn to move quietly and conceal yourself, so that you will be able to avoid a confrontation altogether. The test is simple. Get to the far north door without being spotted by the guards below. If one of them sees you, he will sound an alarm and lock the door.
Lovely. Alright, so now we get to sneak around.
Remember,
Fun.
don't let the guards see you. Use the crates for cover and crouch when you move.
Come on. Game, you gonna let me look? Alrighty then, let's do this. Alright, and let's book it.
Always remember the 4 basic tactics to avoid detection. Crouch behind concealment. Stay behind enemies. Move slowly to avoid making noise. And use shadows to conceal yourself. Be alert to every possibility. Very good. I hope you remember this lesson, Agent. They have assigned us to be partners, and I will not stop to hold your hand and repeat myself when we are facing a real enemy.
Who sent all these babies to fight?
Now for the last test. You have to find a way across the river to the exit on the other side. There's more than one way to get there, depending on your approach and the skills you want to use. It's up to you. Make use of the IFF system to identify enemies. The crosshairs will highlight red over enemies, green over allies, and white over neutrals.
And guess who's an enemy? That frickin' sentry bot. Boy. Whoa. Give me that darn multi. Thank you. Alright, so we got a multi-tool and a pistol. Lovely. And I see the guys watching us from the window over there. Wonder who all that is. Oh, whoops. Okay, apparently these are night vision goggles, not Watsons. I wonder, can we just swim over there? If we can, it'll make this entire excursion easier. Why, yes we can. Well, so much for hacking the bridge. Oh well. And I'm pretty sure that concludes the end of our training, so, yeah.
Step up to each hologram for more info. When you're through, go out the opposite door.
And these holograms provide a little bit of basic information into the backstory of this game and its time period, so let's go ahead and look at each one.
A deployment of UNATCO troopers is the central component of all UN peacekeeping occupations. The NSF, the biggest terrorist threat in the US. This national militia group thinks it is fighting the Second American Revolution. An inexpensive security bot, a favorite of third world countries and corporate security divisions. Not so mobile, but don't be fooled. We've lost plenty of agents to its well-armored assault gun. Like other bots, it's difficult to damage with ordinary bullets. This Page Industries walking turret, marketed to governments worldwide, is the workhorse of most national military forces. Due to the heavy armor, they take little damage from ordinary bullets. If you come up against a bot, you should use an EMP grenade, scrambler grenade, or some kind of explosive.
So that's what we've been seeing all the time here. Lovely stuff. And one of the cool things about this game is you can also look at conversations that you've had and see all this, all the things that they've said, which is really cool. So you don't have to remember everything yourself.
This is the old augmentation technology, hopefully about to be phased out. Notice the reliance on electronics and servo mechanics, a maintenance nightmare. If I had 2 credits for every repair manual that made me file in my office in the med lab.
Yeah. And this also happens to be our partner, who is, what's her name? Anna Navarre. Yeah. That's our to-become partner.
The Coalition's new nano-augmented agents are nearly indistinguishable from the general population, except that you and your brother don't know how to smile, even for a picture.
Lovely stuff, huh? So yeah, that's kind of the whole premise of this game. Throughout time, we've had augmentation people with all these very obvious pieces to them. And UNATCO is trying to move on to the almost indistinguishable nanotechnology version of it. And we just happen to be one of the brothers that volunteered for this assignment, if you will, for this experiment. Because I don't know that we actually volunteered. This may have been forced. But anyway.
Sufficiently impressive. An early success for the whole organization.
Thanks. You from the United Nations?
Your augmentations are a go. The real test comes next. Active duty.
I'm ready, sir.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Bob Page did not answer the question. I don't like that. And that was the end of the training, so yeah, fun stuff.